There we go. Cool. Sorry about that. Cool, 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 cool. So back again for day four. Day four of a day as a real estate investor. Cool. So I'm just gonna go and hop back in and give the recap of yesterday, what happened between that time overnight. Also the outline of what we're gonna do over today, and kind of just get started. So yesterday we went over. We called a lot of agents that were just on this, I guess, agent list in the forward. Got a hold of them, kind of built a relationship with them. Asked them about if they had any non-qualified buyers they had. If they had any contacts with any non-qualified buyers, to see if they were see if they're open to presenting another opportunity for them to be a homeowner through owner financing. So we got a few yeses on those. I sent out those emails. I got a few feedback. So if you heard from yesterday won. Who else? Juan, Mr. Vince. Who else kind of gave a good feedback? Mr. Vince. I know Catherine. Catherine was a really good one. That was one that kind of talked for a minute. She was really good. She gave me a buyer that was coming from California that was looking to move in the Fort Worth area actually by February 1st, and so this was like a blessing for them. So they ended up reaching out to me last night. They called me and they were like, they call her Annette. I don't know why, but they call her Annette. They said Annette told us to reach out to you about another opportunity about owner financing. We have this and this and this. Say so, income. We're ready to kind of rock and roll whenever you are. And so I was like, cool. So I'm gonna send them to my RMLO to kind of verify all their income. I know he gets like a certain disability checks and also has another job, and his girlfriend has a certain certain job that she has that she gets consistent income, so that should be all fine. Also, I believe their mother is going to come with them, so that's another source of income. So it seems like they're overqualified to purchase this property, so that's perfectly fine. The only caveat on this one is he's not able to bring the down payment, but he's able to pay more monthly to kind of satisfy that. So we're working out those kind of terms right now to see where all that works out, and then for Catherine or Annette to go to go view the property for them to kind of give them the a-okay that we're ready to set and move on February 1st. So that's the easy way to find tenants. So agent outreach, it works. Just calling, having a conversation with Annette. She provided me a solution right then and there within a day. Usually it takes about like 14 days or so to even find like somebody that's even interested. But just connecting, calling that agent list, I was able to find a buyer just by, and I don't think we even talked about paying her. So she was open to doing that without even taking anything. So that's awesome too. What else happened? So that happened. Also had a Facebook. Tina, I mentioned yesterday, she messaged me on Facebook, and so we had a call after the Zoom. And I wish I was on the Zoom too, but we had a call after the Zoom, and she was saying that no, she was looking for a property this whole time. She has the money to put down. It's just her credit's really bad right now. I was like, well, this is kind of the perfect situation for the buyers that are in your situation. And she was like, "Yeah, I've been praying for this and all this and that." So we're providing her opportunity as well. So we're also getting her financing and everything done. And the cool thing with her, she needs to move in by the 14th. So she needs to like go now. Like she got to move in by next Saturday, and I had to get this property sold by next Saturday. I don't have to, but I mean, I want to. And she's ready to go. She has the $15,000 down. She has the monthly payments. She's sending all the information to my RMLO to make sure all that's verified and everything's straight. And she's ready to rock and roll. So that's cool. So I might get on a call with her today. No, so the last thing we need to do is talk to her. I think it's like a family friend, but he's also an agent, and he's been helping her try to find an owner financing house. So she just wants to make sure everything's legit. So he's gonna give me a call sometime today. Hopefully, I'm gonna. So that was him right there. Hopefully, I'm gonna actually text her and figure out if he can give me a call around this time so we can Oh, she literally just text me um about this. So uh Saturday, is it possible to schedule a showing time this Saturday? Yes, let's go and do it. Yes, let's do it. What time? Okay, cool. So, huh? I don't know. Well, actually, let me read this. Good morning. The senator is looking this look like the weekend to move. I will pay for them out of my commission. Let me know if this will pay. I will have title companies the fees from my commission. Okay, cool. Uh, okay, let's do. What time you guys want to do on Saturday? Oh wait, I have that thing on Saturday. But it's in Fort Worth, so that would actually be kind of good. So I had to be there already, anyways. Let's do 10 a.m. I'm gonna say 9:30 to 10 because I know she'll probably be late. 9:30 10 a.m. if that is okay. Um, I have a meeting at 11 a.m. Cool. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. So that was actually the buyer that needs to move in on the 14th. So she's already trying to schedule a showing for her and her. She said perfect. So her and her agent to go see the property on Saturday. So hopefully, I'll actually record. I'll record all that for you guys. Hopefully, she'll give me a testimonial and talk about her experience and stuff like that. And maybe we can do something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so that's happening this Saturday. Also have a meetup that I'm gonna go show you guys through. So make sure you guys look at my story. I'll probably do a live on my Instagram. I may try to do a live on YouTube. I don't know how that works mobily, but I'll do it live on my Instagram, and we'll kind of go. We'll kind of do that. I hate these group messages. What else? Saturday I have two meetups, so I'll try to record those for you guys. What else are we doing? What else are we doing? Cool. Other than that, we're going to also talk to an agent today that is open to doing creative. So we're gonna hear this agent already is like expressed enough that they're open to doing creative, and they want to hear about it. They want to know the best strategy for the seller. They're in a little pickle right now where I have to kind of level with them to help them understand this seller's probably not gonna get what they're looking for because they're already in arrears and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go over the whole spill with you guys here live with that. What else? We're gonna go again, do some more agent outreach for about an hour and a half. Then I'm also gonna underwrite a couple cash deals that I got from Pedro and kind of show like why those deals don't work, and I'll also kind of add in a what is it? The flip kind of calculator I use to kind of do all my numbers to kind of make sure they work. I'll see if I can share that with you guys. And then I'll go back after I do those cash offers and underwrite the creative offer. Um, I'll underwrite those and I'll go back to agent outreach for the rest of the time, and we'll kind of end it with there. And then whatever kind of happens in between, it happens in between, and we just rolling because that's kind of how the day goes. Cool. Also, we're gonna do a follow up with one of the agents that was open to creative. So I'm gonna show you how the follow up goes. This follow up was a month ago. Well, the first call was a month ago, a little less than a month ago, and now it's time for a follow up for her to see like kind of where her seller's at, where her mind's at, if they're still open to it. I know the house is still on the market. That was almost a month ago. So I let that pain kind of simmer in there a little bit longer. Now I'm gonna follow up and say, hey, look, I'm so interested in it. Can we work something out? Can we talk about doing something more creatively to kind of get that house sold for you? We're also going to do that today. So I think I'm going to start off by go ahead and calling this agent that we have that's already ready for creative, and then I'm gonna follow up and do the follow up call, and then I'll go ahead and dive into agent outreach today. Cool. All right, so let's get that call set up real quick. See that call. She free for a call. I don't know why I texted. I could just call. Hey, did I get you when you woke up? Oh no, no, yeah, no, I am. I was gonna check and see if she was free for a call still. Sure, yeah, if yeah, that's fine too. All right, all right, we're gonna see if we can just do it through the phone. Yeah, whatever works with you. What if I can take this off? I'll go. I'll probably go right back. Probably an accident. Let's see what else. I kind of want to just keep pushing on this. I want to keep it moving. I want to keep going. I want to get on these phone with the agents. I'm ready to get cussed out. Um, I'm ready for all that. I'm ready for all the smoke. Let's see. What else did we do? What else did we do kind of yesterday? I sent out a couple offers. Stacy was one of the agents that we were open to doing creative as well. I did also want to talk to him, so I'll probably also call him today to kind of see where his mind's at and what we need to do the next steps. So that probably be the first three calls I do is my follow up calls and the call that with this agent that we kind of scheduled. Well, I thought we scheduled. Um, he'll probably call me back and add me into the call. Uh, so Stacy was the property in Arlington that he ended up telling me that his seller was free and. All right, never mind. Hello. Hey, my bad. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. All right, I'm gonna call up right now. All right, cool. Do you remember exactly like what we talked about yesterday? To a certain extent, I'm gonna let her kind of lead a little bit, then I'll kind of just like piece together what I remember, and then we'll kind of go from there. Honestly. What was her name again? Her name is Cynthia. Cynthia, okay. All right, I'm calling her right now. Ooh, good morning. Ooh, I'm so off on tone on that. Come on, Cynthia. What was I saying? Hey, Damien. I got Cynthia on the call. Hey, Cynthia. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm blessed and busy. All right. So Diego was filling me in a little bit about the property on Keller.
Yes.
So we're definitely interested in it, and so we're trying to work up an offer, but I'm trying to get caught up to speed as far as what kind of where we last left off at.
Okay.
Yeah.
We. Okay. So, what questions do you have? I don't know where we left off.
Okay, no problem. So to my knowledge, we kind of last left off. I know that the seller is behind on taxes, seems like, but they're not in pre-foreclosure right now, right?
Yeah, it's headed to foreclosure. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So they're probably just in that redemption period, not redemption. What is it called? I guess it is redemption period for their behind on tax right now.
Yeah.
And so from what I see is about 16,000 behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's from all my figures are from 12/31.
Awesome. Okay,
So
cool. That's very recent. Okay, cool. So that definitely works out.
very recent.
So we'll definitely need that. And I'm sorry, that was
I
my
should have emailed it. I may have emailed that to him. Did I? I can't remember.
I had the payoff statement letter, and the last time we left off, it was just about the current mortgage statement.
okay.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Cynthia, but you said she missed another payment on the 1st of January, right?
Yeah, she hasn't made a payment on the house since April.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Is she still living there, or is she kind of moved along?
She's still living there, yeah.
Okay, got you.
Which
So
is good because that makes it a little bit harder for them to foreclose. If she would have walked away, then it probably would have already gone into foreclosure.
okay, got you.
Gone.
Okay, so it seems like somebody picked up their tax on at the tax sale and kind of picked up their arrears, and they probably have a clock on it right now.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So we're on the same page there. So and from what I'm looking at, she's paying about 1975 a month.
Yes,
Oh,
that's her mortgage amount. Yes.
okay. So I'm assuming did Diego kind of run through you kind of as far as like how the idea of subject to would work, or are you kind of familiar with it?
I am familiar with it.
Awesome. So that makes it a lot easier. I talk to agents all the time, and they're like they don't know the next thing just from a traditional sale. So that helps that you already know about it.
I do, yes.
Okay, perfect. So in this case, obviously, we'll be making the payments on their mortgage, and so the challenge for us is we're trying to see like what kind of makes sense for us because obviously it looks like in the pictures it looks like it's in good shape right now, so it's not gonna be like a fix and flip type of property. It'd be like a rental for us.
Yeah, have y'all seen it yet?
I haven't personally seen it. I've seen just the pictures.
Yeah, just the pictures. I haven't had the chance to go view it. That's something I would like to do.
Okay, it'll probably you may want to do some updates. Some little tweaking is my guess.
Yeah.
Just kind of spruce it up a little bit.
Okay.
The flooring in the living room, they put down that laminate flooring through the whole house. So, I think there's carpet in the bedrooms, which is fine. The carpet in the bedrooms is in good shape. One bedroom probably needs painted. I would paint the one bedroom.
Okay.
She's painted the other bedrooms, and there's a couple, she's painted a couple of the walls in the living room, and she did a really good job. It's not like a crappy paint job.
Okay.
She did a great job painting it. So I would paint the ones there's one bedroom, and there's some, not a whole house painting unless you want it all the same color. Are you going to do a Airbnb? Is that your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't really like Airbnb, to be honest with you. I'm probably not gonna do that strategy. I use like kind of a lot of different ones. Island do like a battered house for women, or sober living, or midterm rental for traveling professionals. So I'll keep it open. It really just depends on how much revenue I can get from it based on how much I'm paying for it. Just the cash flow sense of it. But at the end of the day, that's all I'm really kind of looking forward to kind of seeing what I can do.
It has a swimming pool, right?
Oh, I didn't see all the pictures then. I didn't even know there was a pool. Or maybe I did. I just forgot, honestly. I think I probably did know that. Okay, so no, that's awesome.
So it would be, I didn't even think about stuff like that. You could probably do you'd have to do a perimeter fence around the pool, but you could probably do a house for people that are disabled.
Yeah, assisted living.
Yeah,
Yeah.
assisted living.
Yeah, we do a couple of those in Florida right now. So that's
It's
a
only
definitely.
in three. Yeah, it's just a 3-bedroom, but I've seen them put 6 people in a 3-bedroom.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. Yeah, they go based off the beds for us. So they'll
Yeah.
definitely try to stuff as many as they can in there. So no, I'll definitely keep all those possibilities open. So when we're kind of running through our numbers, we're kind of looking at, based off, what our cash flow would look like on the back end. So were you already able to provide? I don't know if you already gave Diego the mortgage statement, so we can kind of get our numbers correct.
That's the one thing I haven't been able to get is
Okay.
the mortgage statement.
Okay.
I got everything else from them, but I haven't. I've got the mortgage information, but not the actual statement. I've asked for it, and she goes, "We don't have any." So I think she does all of her banking electronically.
Okay.
And she doesn't know how to download them.
Got
and
you.
I've asked her. They're a little on the guarded side, so they're not letting me have the login information.
Got you.
But I think title could eventually get that.
Okay.
Because they're a little bit more, they're like a lawyer office, so the title company. And I mean, we've done title on it already,
Mm-hmm.
but we can change if you want to. It's up to you guys. But because my title person's kind of like, well, I mean, she goes, I'll close it. But there's some other ones that I think are better at assignments.
Okay, yeah, I can refer another one that I feel pretty comfortable with. What was that?
What title company do you
I use Kane Title here in Plano, Texas. They're really familiar with the creative side of things and kind of can get it done really fast. I like using them just as Brittany Washington. Yeah, Brittany Washington, she's great. She has a team behind her. She's really fast with kind of handling more creative transactions for me and my team.
Yeah.
So okay, so yeah, for the next steps for us, because I mean, yeah, we can send you like an idea, but it's not going to be accurate enough. I mean, is it so? What's the reason why they're not wanting to share the mortgage statement if they're open to doing stuff? Okay.
I don't know.
Is it something like where they would feel more comfortable with speaking to us to kind of lower the guard down for, or is that something?
I mean, what my plan was, as soon as we get it under contract, we might have to and just do a preliminary, doing a proposal is probably the best route to go. And then once the proposal's done, we can say, okay, this is our proposal, and then but this is subject to change depending on what the mortgage statement says. And then title should be able to get us a mortgage statement from her. And then just let them go through the title company. That's my thoughts on it.
Okay. So it just kind of makes it harder for us to kind of give because it's definitely going to change. It's not even if it may change. We can definitely write something up for her to give peace of mind. And have something to her. But
and see, that's what with the proposal we can say, okay, well, this is what we were proposing, and then we can change it if as things progress, then we'll change it.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
No, absolutely. And I'm okay with that. It's just that, a lot of times I don't want to feel like that shady kind of investor that, proposes something that's like, oh, we're doing this and this and this. And then once we actually get what we want, we change everything completely. And they're like, whoa, like this is nothing like we've seen before. Yeah, and I don't want to look like that in front of, you and the seller.
No, I know, but I don't think the basis that we have the basis. The basis is this is how much it's going to cost to, this is the rears. This is the payoff. We've got the basis.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to change is the interest rate for however many days from January 1st to close date. That's where you'll be, it'll be one more payment is my guess.
Yeah, so, and I guess it really just depends on if our numbers can still work out with the principal and interest or the mortgage payment being so high. We're just having to work kind of to see what's the best scenario for us on that side. So, and it's hard for me to kind of guess that without knowing because I may be way overshooting it. But I mean, if that's what's kind of getting her to feel more comfortable, just to kind of get the mortgage statement, like I said, I can just propose something to her. I just don't want to feel like I'm leading you on just to get what I want.
No, I know. No, we're not thinking that.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I'll try and get it. I mean, I'll try again. And see what I can
Yeah,
do.
and if she needs to have like a three-way with us to kind of feel more comfortable that we're all on the same team trying to get to the same goal, I have no problem with kind of breaking things down and stuff like that with why we would kind of need the information.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I appreciate it, Cynthia. I mean, you're definitely with you providing a lot of that payoff and title information for us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we've got. Yeah, just getting that that one part out. But I'll see what I can do. But you've got basically the numbers, the accurate numbers to December 31st.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
So you have. It's just going to be, and she's already got, and I think you have, there's HUD, forbearance on the back end of that note, right? Did I tell you about that? I showed
What?
Yeah.
Remind me of that again. I'm sorry.
There's 30,000 plus minus 30,000 where they did a forbearance and moved it. It's a HUD lien.
I think we did talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we? Yeah.
It was 2 liens, so I have them written down right here. So there's one HUD.
Oh yeah. The 22 and the 9,000, right? Something like that. The 21. And,
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
9,121.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely remember those. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we remember those. Yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. So we'll also subject to those, and we'll work those out as well. But yeah, we'll work on our side with kind of just getting something proposed to them so they can feel more comfortable. And if you can work and try to get that mortgage statement for us, that'd be great. And we can
Yeah.
expedite this as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll see what I can do on that.
All right. And Cynthia, how do you know these sellers? Is this like a referral or?
It was a referral from a friend of mine.
Okay, got you.
It was these people that live here are friends of my son.
Got you. Okay, cool.
So she's yeah.
Okay.
It's a long hit there.
No, I definitely understand. Okay, but no, I was saying that because I didn't know if you
Yeah.
guys had like a pretty strong relationship already, or if it was like kind of just like you guys met based off their acquiring you, or how that ever that was.
No, they have. It was through my son. They're friends of my son's, and the owner is not the issue. It's her mother that has the. Yeah, she's the one that's like, well, we just can't get this,
What's is the mother living there?
No.
Oh.
The mother's just trying to protect her daughter.
Mm.
And we probably could have gotten this done, but then the mother keeps stepping in. And she's the one that's adamant, 10,000 to the seller. So, or her daughter.
Okay, got you. So she's basically the. Yeah, she's basically the one kind of trying to run the show for it. And so, and just like between us, like, why do you think it hasn't like really kind of moved at all on the market? Because I've seen this kind of been there for a while.
Because everybody that's looked at it is doing like what you guys. Well, first we weren't doing the assignment. First we weren't doing the subject 2. And I honestly didn't know about that till about 3 months ago. Then I started really digging into it.
Yeah.
But then we have see. We have the assignment 2, and then we have and then that's when I started pushing it. So I've had probably 5 or 6 people try and put a deal together. They'll get really close on numbers, we've got that 10 grand. It's about 12,000 to the two of them because the husband and then the wife, because the husband's in jail. He's in federal jail. So he's wanting $1,000 or whatever. The wife wants her mom's adamant 10 grand, and then so we have that.
Yeah.
And that's been they don't know what to do with that. They go, oh, it's too much money to get in it. So nobody's really had enough money to get in it. That's, I think, the biggest deal. Or because
I mean it's really because the interest rates are so kind of high. It's kind of knocking a lot of buyers out of the running for it. And I'm saying it's listed for 280, right? Or but 279, 280.
Yeah, because that's about what it's going to cost to get do a cash deal on it.
Yeah, and so
because you have 245 in payoff, and then closing costs if there's two agents involved.
Yeah, and that's really not leaving them much at all. Well, is that including the two HUD statements as well?
Say that again.
Is that including the two HUD statements as well?
Yeah, that's paying everything off plus closing costs with two agents.
So about like 10% off of the 280. It's probably looking at like what, about like 250 or 252. It's
245.
No, I'm
talking. Covers the. Oh, to close it.
Yeah, I was saying about like 10%.
Probably looking at, and then with her 10,000.
Yeah.
And his one. So that knocks it to 256, and then closing costs will run you about, I don't know. Are you an? Or if there's?
I'm an agent as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's about 13,000 in commission, 14,000, probably about 13 in commission, and then so it keeps. So that takes it to, and then whatever titles, another, what, $2 or $3 grand per title?
Yep.
You see what I mean?
So it's really not leaving them much room to really make much at all.
Not if you're doing a cash deal.
Yeah, exactly.
But the assignment 2, there is.
Yeah, there's.
Now you don't have to come up with as much, but you're still putting a big chunk down just to catch up the rears.
Exactly. So that's what.
The biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem for it, I think. It's because the fact of catching up the arrears for the sellers, is not leaving the investor enough room to kind of make it make sense for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's where the biggest issue is. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
catch up again is the arrears. So people that are coming in on an assignment 2, they're looking at 35 grand. So then we go, okay, well, we can do. We can catch up partial rears. We could do, okay, 5 grand to her, 4 grand to her, and then take her out over the next 6 months or 5 months or whatever. Do something like that. Well, and that works.
She's open to that?
Have to come up with, yeah, she's open for that. So then you come up with 6,000, that knocks 6,000 off what you have to bring to the table. And then I had another guy who goes, would you let us pay you out, as a commission? I said, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. So then that knocks off another, 4,000 to the table. You see what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, just definitely trying to work it out and get the numbers to make sense.
Then that knocks 10,000 off what you have to bring to the table and puts it within, under 30, probably about 20. Let's see, 16, about 25,000, maybe 26 with closing costs.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, but then they're having to add you into the cash flow and pay you guys out as well. So I mean, what are you kind of open with?
I'm open with just making this deal work. That's what I'm open with.
Okay.
I can't the bottom basement of what she'll take is what I just told you was the 10,000. So we can't, we can kind of get that on a payout. You just have to do the numbers.
Yeah.
And try to make it the best you can. It's, it takes creative financing to a new level, basically.
Yeah. And if they're open to taking payments, I'm sure we can work something out. It's just to see if she's open to the payout of it. So, like I said, we'll do that on our side and try to get something going. And all we can do is kind of offer what we can and see if they're open to it.
Yeah. The plus side on this deal is the house has been it was flipped in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that they, granite countertops throughout, kitchen's not too bad. The cabinets, they didn't put in new cabinets, but the cabinets they're okay. The things that they did that weren't put in to last, like the flooring. You may want to come in and update the flooring. It's that laminate crap. I hate that laminate crap. It just never lasts. I don't care whoever puts that in. It doesn't matter. It will never last.
Yeah.
When we do a flip, like my husband and I have done some, we always do ceramic tile because that's not going anywhere. It looks nice. And it costs a little more, but you can factor it in that it will not go anywhere.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, you're probably paying cheaper just by the durability of it.
Way ahead. You're way ahead. Because if they would have put ceramic tile in that house, it would still be there.
Yeah.
But whoever flipped it was trying to cut, hey, instead of doing, $4 or $5 a square foot, let's do 2 or 3. It just doesn't save. The carpet looks good though. In the bedrooms, it's not stained. It's still in good shape.
Okay.
The swimming pool, I was kind of worried about it, but
what were your worries?
On the pool, because I thought maybe it wasn't, because the concrete was cracked in one side, but I don't know what happened, and it may be all this rain, but that swimming pool concrete, the crack went back together and everything came back down, because it was kind of lifted up in one section, where the concrete met the pool edge. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The swimming pool, and then, it was kind of lifted up in one area. It's all back down. I was over there yesterday. It's like that perfect. So it was either all the rain, I don't know. But, you got that black gumbo dirt over there in Benbrook. So
yeah.
Hard to say what it is.
Okay. So it sounds like we just need to kind of run our numbers and try to make it work with. You guys are kind of flexible on how we can pay you guys. So we'll run our numbers to see how we can make it work out. And and if
she's gonna need enough to move and to move all her stuff out of the house. That's all she needs. That's what and a little bit of extra, because she does kind of work, I think. But that's what she's going to need is a little extra, a little to get enough to get her stuff into storage or wherever she's going to take it to, and enough to kind of find a place to live.
Okay.
That's how much she'll need.
Okay.
Just up front. Everything else can be paid out.
Okay. Yeah. Let's okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. A residential what is it called? Residential living house.
Assisted living?
Yeah. I didn't even think about that because there's no steps.
Oh wow, yeah. So no, that's definitely an option for us. We'll definitely take a look at kind of.
And then you have the swimming pool for exercise.
Yeah.
For them,
Mm-hmm.
It's a deep pool, but there is a shallow end. But yeah. It's a diving pool, but there's a shallow side, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll definitely see what options we have there, and we'll probably take some time to go over there and take a look at it, and hopefully we can kind of meet at minds and get this one wrapped up.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate it, and we'll definitely stay in touch. We'll get that information for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, no problem. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
See you, Cynthia. Shit, that was a good call.
Yeah. So no, it was. I think if they're wanting to take payments on what they get,
That'd
that
be
could.
helpful, right?
What's that?
I said that'd be helpful.
Yeah, that would be helpful. That would help the entry fee a lot. Um, yeah, that would help. That would help that a lot. But the thing is, that we would have to fit them into the cash flow, and so that's the only kind of deal about it. Which is nothing per se wrong with that. It's just that now it's adding into the expenses. So it's just gonna have to bring in, and the expenses are already high with the PITI. So it's like the revenue's gonna have to be really high, on whatever exit it is. So, um, the best thing we do is probably just underwrite it to see what strategies. I think we did that yesterday, right?
Yeah, we underwrite and we went over like the short-term rentals, the mid-term rentals. Then obviously like just with the wrap, by the sound, like just with the payment alone, if you try to wrap it, I mean your payment for the wrap buyer probably be like what 2,000, 2,200, and that's not even including taxes and insurance. So you have to find a way where it's feasible for like an owner occupant.
Well, it's probably if the right buyer will probably end up paying like 17, because the PITI is the principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and so the principal and interest is probably only like maybe 1,300 if anything. I don't see it being that high. But they got it back. They got it back some time ago. So I don't see the principal and interest being more than like 13. Probably less than that. Is what's probably really raising that PITI is probably the interest. I'm not sorry, not the interest. The insurance and tax, or the taxes. Just the taxes alone are probably 400 to 500. Because taxes are crazy. Um, so that's why we really need that mortgage statement to see like if that's the best route. Because I honestly would rather wrap it, just because honestly it makes it a lot easier, especially the home's already in pretty good condition.
Yeah, it's
Um,
nice.
yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Um, yeah, so I mean, we can. I have a time scheduled to kind of go over underwriting today, so I'll probably do one of these to underwrite, and then try to do that on the live. But we kind of did that yesterday already, so um, yeah, I'll look more into it. I think that'll still be good. The fact that it willing to take payments, I think it's still a possibility. So, uh, we'll see what we can do and work that out with them.
Yeah, you just have to get real creative on the payment side. Or see, I mean, I that's one thing you found out. Like you found the bunnies, like what Pay says. I didn't even know a mother was involved.
Yeah.
I knew about the husband and stuff, but yeah, when you pulled out the mother, yeah, that totally explained what's going on. Because I keep asking like, hey, why is your seller being hesitant? And I guess I wasn't asking her the right way, but if you asked her the right way, she mentioned the mother was in control. So yeah, that explains why.
Yeah, no, definitely. So it's really just trying to make the mother happy. I think the seller is already adamant, and she's probably just ready to move along. But I mean, she's going through a divorce. She probably doesn't want to see that house anymore at all. And the mother's just trying to, obviously look out for her daughter. So, um, I think there's a way that everybody can kind of win. It just has to make sense for everybody. So I'm open to taking a deep dive into it and to see what the possibilities are. But it's gonna be tight, because I know she needs some money right now. She just needs money to move, and so as long as we can get her like something like kind of upfront, then we can kind of work out the rest on the back end.
Right.
Yeah. So cool. Cool. So that was cool. That was a good first call. I have two more agents to follow up with, but I appreciate you getting that call set up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I wanted to give it. Because you're live right now, right?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Yeah, so that was a good experience. I kind of how the calls go. Obviously, Damon's more experienced than I am, so that's why I like working with Damon, because when I have trouble with the questions that I need to ask, I give him a call, and he's better at finding the bunnies than I am. But that's the whole point of learning.
I appreciate it. No, I was gonna say, can you say it again? But I'm just playing. But no, I appreciate it. No, you're a very fast learner anyway, so you'll be in the same position soon. So I'm not even. That's why we're definitely working a lot more deals together this year.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, Damon, and hopefully we can underwrite this and make it make sense.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, we'll find out.
Okay, cool. No problem. You have a good one. I appreciate it.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Cool. That was a really good call. Do I want to take this call right now? No, but I gotta take this call real quick. See. Yes. At what house? What house are you talking about? Bonnie Drive? Are you inside the house? Okay. What are you doing right there? Okay. But no, I'm saying like, what? Okay. Did you see the sign in the front yard?
Curious or something like that. To see if I can post something.
Um, what I was gonna say is, since you're there in the area, type in tax repair services and see where the nearest one is, and then see if you can put a flyer at those doors because a lot of people that are
Can you
needing.
Google it while I'm giving you these pictures real fast?
Well, I can Google it, but I think Google would be better since like it goes by based off your location. So if you're Googling where the tax services tax repair is, it'll pull you up to the nearest one nearby you, so you don't have to go far. And for me, I would have to zone into like which one's right by and all that kind of stuff. If you just type in like nearby tax repair services and ask if you can put it there and then say like, if you have any clients that are looking to buy a home but did have bad credit right now, we have under financing like right down the street.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the property. So did you see the sign in the front yard?
Yeah, I'm sending you a copy of what she's got on here.
Send me no, so that was Diego that wrote that on there, right?
I don't know who wrote it, but they got a phone number of 817-458-8969.
Hold on. Let me see. No, that's not right. What?
817-458-8969.
Where are you seeing that at?
That's right here. Look at the email I just sent you. That's the sign they got out here.
You send me a picture of it?
Yep.
All right, hold on.
Hey, where's the picture of it? Yeah, I'll send you. I don't know if I sent this picture or not.
Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. 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 I think that's the one. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. 117.
I wonder if I can leave these out here, and is he in Benbrook?
Who's that? Diego?
Guy.
Yeah, Diego is yeah, he's in that area.
Oh.
What's up? Why? Okay, so what are you saying? That's what I'm asking. He's already doing that. Yeah, he has the same ones you do. I just asked you to do Olivia because that's somebody you know that has good resources. So yeah. Okay. Yes. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay, you don't need to write it down. I'm gonna send it to you.
2704.
Rosen, Rosen.
Reson. Okay. All right. For what? Okay. Um. Yeah. I probably know a few buyers. Um. In Fort Worth. Okay. And what did you walk this property?
I walked it. Yes.
Okay. You got pictures?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna have to run comps on it to make sure, but if that's the right ARV and everything like that.
Okay.
Um.
It's gonna need a new roof and new AC.
And the seller, what's going on with the seller?
The seller's just selling out. They're just want it gone.
They don't want to use the insurance to replace the roof.
I don't think they can.
Why
They
not?
probably. You know what? I'll ask him about that. Let me ask him about that. It's a good question.
Yeah. See if they can get that ace or that roof replaced with the insurance company, or at least if they can transfer it at all. That'll be one thing I would ask about. 8 new AC. What else needs to be done?
Okay.
What else needs to be done to it? Hello?
What else needs to be done to it? They gotta let me go ahead and send you this right here too. Orland Investor. Okay. Thanks. Welcome. You're welcome. Okay. In interest, man. Damn.
And I'm on my thing right now too, but that's fine because this is what it's for.
What?
I'm on my live calls.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and do that.
No. This is what it's for. That's what I'm saying. So this is fine.
Okay.
It's to help people understand like what's the day to day, as an investor. So I'm just live streaming it all. Okay, but I'm not giving out any information. I muted the information and stuff.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
So what I'm looking at, this is a 3-1.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. What did you say?
So where did you get this one from?
I've got off market guys. Keaton, I just met with him today. He done gave me like 4 of them.
Okay.
And all these investors that I'm calling, they're like not answering their phones, not doing anything. And I'm like, you know what? From here on out, I'm gonna let them know because they're gonna call me again. Hey, when you got it? No, because you're somebody that don't call me back. I need a yes or a no ASAP.
Okay.
So anyway, this guy, they got 2 million, and they're like, hey, we'll go all the way up to 600,000. So he said, hey, Wendy, I was at lunch. Let me look at the pictures and everything. So hopefully he'll get back with me.
Did you look at this one on Privy already?
Already sent it to Privy.
Okay.
I gave them Privy numbers.
Okay. No, I got you. I'm just I'm looking for yeses or no so I can make sure that we're on the same page. And so you know it is a 1921.
It's 1921.
Okay. And
Again, I got some investors that are in that same price range, and you can see what they got on there.
okay. And so what's stopping you from taking this one down ourselves?
Because they want 146.
Okay.
And we got to do, it's going to be, this is not like this one that I'm sitting here right now at. This one's going to have rehab.
I mean, I know that. Yeah, I get that. That's fine. But I'm saying that's what the part of the flip is. So what's kind of stopping you from doing the flip? Like if it's at 146
Uh-huh.
and how much are you thinking of?
We hire Homeboy to do it for us.
Carlos? Was his name Carlos?
Yeah, Carlos.
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm thinking if it's a flip nowadays, you have to kind of plan for more than one strategy for it. So, obviously, since the market's a lot slower, I don't like the fact that it's a 3-1, so I would want to make it a 3-2. So count that in there.
That's what they said. They said is you should make it a 3-2.
Yeah, so I would want to make it a 3-2. I also kind of want to see where you get your comp for 380 or 280. Not saying that it's not possible. I just want to say.
Go to Privy that one. Yeah, go to Privy on that one.
No, I'm on Privy, and
okay.
I'm seeing one that sold in October. That was at 205.
Just hit the investor one, and that's it. Get it off of all activity. Just do investor only, and it should be 3 of them come up.
Yeah, I see the 3.
Okay, and what numbers are they?
There are 265, 268, and 256.
Okay.
And 2 of these were built in 2020.
Okay.
Said 2 of these were built in 2020. So I'm thinking ARV is probably like
220. The other one's 1921 or 22.
1922. So I'm thinking ARV is probably like 250-ish, maybe.
Okay.
And
so 250.
yeah,
so,
but they changed it from a 3-1 to a 4-3, which is kind of weird. I gotta see that.
Yeah, so it's a 3-1, but it really be advantageous to make it a 3-2.
Well, yeah, no, that's true. I'm wondering why they made it a 4-3.
A 4-3.
Yeah, that one that sold for the 256. That was the same year, 1920, 1922. They sold it for 250, 256, but they made it from a 3-1 to a 4-3. It was on the market for about a month, so I mean, it seems like they did a pretty good job on it.
Okay, so they did a 4 what?
They made it a 4-3. They added 2 bathrooms and 1 bedroom.
How many square feet?
It's 1455.
Okay, so ours are a little bit more, isn't it?
1456.
Okay.
So it's like a really this is all brick, right?
Yeah, ours is 3, and our rooms are bigger.
Well, I'm just saying like that's what the comps are looking at. So that
okay.
So I'm saying a good comp is probably 250. Is probably a good decent comp that you can use.
I agree with that.
So how much work you think that needs into it? Because I was actually planning on.
I think it's gonna need a good 55,000.
I don't know about that.
You think it's gonna need like 60?
Because you automatically need to add 2 bathrooms in a bedroom. So I'm thinking that's 30 grand by itself.
Well, what are you talking about? 2 bathrooms? We already got 1.
I know, and the one that sold had a 4x3.
We no 4x3. Look at the time that he sold that.
He sold that in October.
Yeah, but we don't want to do no 4-3.
Well, that's what the comp's saying that is a 250. So we're doing less than if we're doing less than a 4-3, then we're having less than a 250 ARV.
I see what you're saying.
So you want to make it 240 and not do like which one are you not wanting to do? Are you not wanting to do 3 bathrooms, or you not want to do an extra bedroom? What are you not wanting to do?
No, I don't want to do 3 bathrooms.
Okay, so you want 2 bathrooms. You would just make it a 3-2.
Yeah.
So we're probably looking at an ARV like around 225 to maybe 230.
Maybe 230.
Okay, so I want to say 225, just to be conservative, right?
Yeah, but we're doing seller financing.
What do you mean?
Are we going to buy it and then?
So that's a possibility. We could do that. We could definitely do that. Were you talking about buy it, fix it up, and then owner finance it? No, we can definitely do that. That's what I'm trying to get at with it. That's one thing we could do. I would want to buy it at a lower rate, so that 146. We're probably gonna put just a extra two, one extra bath in there, so probably 10,000 for that. I can kind of run the comp numbers, and actually I'll do that. I'm gonna do that for. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So what was it? 1456 square footage. Oh, let me make sure I share my screen. Are you able to? Are you looking at something right now where you can do all this?
So Keekly just deal, and she says, so this Charnay do you know her?
Yeah, I know Charnay.
Is she a wholesaler?
She works for Keeley Dispo in Dallas.
Okay. So she says, hey, it was great talking with you. Lock me in. Looking forward to getting a few closed out together soon.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, but I just sent her that like 2 hours ago. And she's like, oh, we got to check the numbers. I said, what numbers do y'all check? We got to check MLS. I said, man, I got MLS, but I also gave y'all Privy as well. Y'all didn't look at it?
I mean, I mean, just like I'm doing with you, like, even though I have it too, like, I'm still running my own numbers. They can't go based off with whatever you send.
Yeah, I get it. So
how much work do you think is needed in it? Like, from based off the
I think that it's going to be a good 60,000.
No, okay. Well, let me ask the question better. So when you look in there, like, what is damaged? Like, what do you automatically say that needs?
Let me show you the pictures. Show you the pictures.
Yeah, that works.
I think that will work for you better.
All right. So guys, what I'm showing you guys here is a flip calculator that I use to kind of calculate my whenever I'm doing like a cash offer. I also use this whenever I'm wholesaling. So whenever I'm wholesaling a deal, whenever I'm wholesaling a deal to a flip buyer, I also want to put these numbers in to kind of say, like, this is what I plan on buying it as, and like whatever I plan on selling it to that fix it before, this is going to be the price. So this needs to include your assignment fee. And so this is the resale value that I'm kind of assuming. Oh, I said 225, didn't I? I'm assuming maybe 3 months to finish it. Buy it for there. This, from the sounds of it, it may look like a $60 flip, $60 a square foot flip. Exterior about 5,000. Add some buffer in there. So all together, I'm looking at $106,000 renovation. This is also accounting for the loan holdings, also the resale value. So whenever I had to stage it, concessions, they have their closing costs, my listing and buying. I'm a seller at that point, so I have to, sell the property off on MLS. So I'm thinking about all these things as a fix to flipper at that point. So I want to keep them in mind, and so they're losing money on this at 60%. And I'll kind of go over this a little bit later whenever we do some more cash offer underwriting. But I'll share this with you guys too, so you guys can get an idea. But I'll walk through it right now so you guys can get the hang of it. Did you just send me the pictures?
Yes.
All right, let me take a look at them.
They got all new wiring on electrical, and I didn't see anything wrong with the plumbing.
So so are they asking for 260?
No. Is that what I put?
It says all in price 160, rehab 43,000. Is this you selling to some? Oh, this is Chardonnay. Okay, never mind. So never mind. Okay, give me 1 second.
So yeah, they're selling it for 146.
I'm not seeing the pictures.
You not seeing any pictures?
Oh, I see it. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Marlon said, hey, great, I'm submitting. Oh, wait, what?
It's actually not that bad.
Not at all.
The outside makes it look way worse than it actually is.
Yeah, great. I'm submitting it to my investor now. I'll have an answer in the morning.
Actually it's not that bad. I want to see because the foundation is giving me. I feel like there's foundation issues.
Yeah, that's my thing.
I feel like there's foundation issues, but the inside doesn't look bad at all. Like it looks like you can work. I say we could probably work this out ourselves and have a backup. So if we're taking it down ourselves, I would want to I didn't even share the screen the whole time. This is the sorry, give me 1 second.
The only thing that
Yeah, hey, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, like 2 seconds.
okay.
So I'm sorry, guys. This is the calculator I was talking about. This is what I'll end up giving you guys in the side chat. I didn't know I wouldn't share my screen. This is what I use to, like I said, calculate if I'm wholesaling or if I'm fixing flipping. If I'm wholesaling it, I want to put like what the buy price and also what my assignment fee all together is right here for the idea of what the fix and flipper would want to buy it for. It's the ARV, and I kind of go through the whole scheme of how much. Yes.
You can just be quiet. I got to call this guy back real fast. I don't want you to listen in.
Okay, that's fine. And so this is what I'm ideally thinking about the repairs, renovations, stuff like that. That's why I got the 106 holding cost with the lender, whatever lender that we end up going with, probably 80%, probably charges of like 11 points, 2 points. I'm sorry, 11%, 2 points, property taxes and stuff like that. I'll put that in later. Then we also got to consider, the resale value because at that point we're the sellers and we want to put on the market, so we got to pay the agents and our listing agent their percentages and money as well. So we're still at a loss right now with it, but yeah, that's what I'm using. I'll send that to you guys as well.
Yes, no, what is it? He said, Wendy, it was 160, right? I said, yeah. He said, okay. He said, I'm submitting it to my partner right now. I said, but how soon will we have an answer? He said, right. He said, the only thing that we're kind of flaky with, Wendy, is just the foundation. So we could have it to you in the morning. Hopefully, they'll know something too about the foundation. I don't know about I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, our foundation guy's booked right now since it was so quick.
Yeah, and I only saw that swoop in the kitchen though. I didn't feel that.
Yeah, no, right. So and it's an older house, so it needs some piers. But like we have a good foundation company where it's pretty cheap per pier.
Okay.
So I mean, it shouldn't be too crazy. We estimated 2,500. I wouldn't see it being more than. I mean, I feel like we just had a foundation report for a pretty cranked one over in Balch Springs, and that one was. I mean, that one needed a decent amount of work, and it came back at 4,000.
Okay. Okay.
Like our guy's pretty good. I mean, I don't think there's a crazy amount of foundation. There's no cracks really in the brick. So, if that's what they're worried about, then I mean, I feel like we're in a good spot.
I feel like we're in a very, very good spot. But I told him, hey, can we make it happen today? He said, no, Wendy's got to be in the morning. He said, my guy is running them right now, so I'm sending it all the way up to him. But I think it can work. So, it's just still, now and in the morning, somebody gets it before us.
Right. There's the person takes it before them, that's gone, it's sold. But obviously, if not, it's still available.
Yeah, absolutely.
They won't be able to get an answer tonight?
Huh?
They won't be able to get an answer to you tonight?
No, he said it's going to be Wendy. It's going to be in the morning. I said, well, the foundation guys, I'm pretty sure ain't going to be there in the morning. I mean, because I don't know.
Is that what they're waiting on? Is that what they're waiting on?
No. They said, well, the foundation guys are not going to be there till tomorrow anyway. I said, well, but it won't be morning.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think the foundation guy's gonna head out there at all.
Yeah. Oh, he's not.
Probably not. I mean, we don't have.
Well, then, I'm just going to ask him, man, why don't you just come out here and take a look at it?
I mean, we can't get in now either.
Yeah, that's right. Well, but he's got all the pictures.
Right.
Everything that we saw today, he saw it today.
Exactly.
So if he's saying that,
I mean, if they're worried about his foundation, then I think we should move forward. So, the foundation was not bad.
yeah. So, anyway.
So first idea from this guy, I'm thinking he's kind of pushy. And I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not that versed in like reading people yet. But he seems really pushy right now. We're trying to get this sold.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Do. Just ask him. Say, hey, how can we make this easier? I mean,
what I do know is that he'll continue to follow up with her.
But
like
him,
that.
hey,
This is it seems like this is the only person that's interested in it right now.
Make the decision quicker. Like, what takes so long to make the decision? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah, it's not giving me good vibes right now.
They always kind of hesitate on, but I was glad that you guys were there to tell me where he could hear.
It's giving me red flags.
Right. That yeah.
Because if he has a good deal like the say he deals, he's not gonna push somebody to make a decision like right now.
But I mean, we put a bit budget on there of like 43, 45K, 44K. We think that gets it done, no problem.
Yeah, but is that including the roof and the?
Yep.
Yeah, that's including the roof and the.
And the HVAC.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Plus, we have like $3-4 grand in miscellaneous for the trash out and where other stuff may arise. But so that's where we stand now. I mean, they probably got a good crew too that can maybe even get done potentially for cheaper. So I mean, the house is pretty clean already. It just needs. Yeah,
I can take all the trash out of it. And once that's out of there, just go ahead and do your rehab and let's do it.
I do.
Yeah, and then put it on the market.
I do have to change.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah. Well, you know them best, so do your thing and try. But yeah, pretty much just problem solve. Be like, hey.
Well, you know what? You just gave me another idea. You gave me another idea. Let me call somebody else as well.
Okay.
Because they can go off the pictures.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so Damien.
Yeah. I don't know about him.
You don't think so?
I don't know about his I don't know his personality. I don't really know him, but just from his the way he's talking, the way he's trying to push this, I don't know if he's like the eager type or if it's like he's really trying to push this because something else. I don't know. I don't trust that.
No, so Damien, these guys are nothing but they're nothing but off-market properties, and that's all they call.
No, I'm sure that's what it is. That's no problem. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying as far as his reaction to.
He gave me like 4 houses.
But what I'm saying is, I get that. I'm just saying that based off what he's trying to get it gone for. I don't know. He just seems kind of pushy, and it's just raising some flags for me.
Okay. So
not saying that he's wrong, because I don't really know him at all. But I'm just saying it's raising some of my flags.
Carlos' email?
Carlos' email? I have his number.
Okay, if you got his number, ask him for his email, and I'm going to send over the pictures to him.
Okay.
Because Carlos can give us an idea of exactly.
I'm thinking this is like an $80,000 job, not 40.
I think it's 60.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's between 50 and 60.
But the thing is, I'm putting a buffer in there. Are you putting a buffer in there?
I am putting a buffer in there.
And you're saying buffer is going to be 60?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it should be any more than 60.
Okay.
So, yeah. So anyway, let's see what we can do. So if you would get that for him, then I'm going to get the pictures that I just took. The pictures I just took outside the house. It's not been last 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, get pictures.
But either way, whoever gets it is closing on the 13th, and we could use that money.
Yeah, I get that, but I'd rather make sure it's going to the right place. So the thing is, so even with this one, so say, okay, let's just say it's what you want to say? How much it is? How much you want to say it is? You saying the reno's 60?
You're right. I think you're right at 230.
No, I said 225.
Okay, 225.
Okay, so
Right, so then that leaves us a 35, 40 gap.
okay, so let's break it down then. So we are doing 146, right? Purchase price. Okay, and so we automatically have to do, our side of closing, so that's 2%, basically. So that's about another 3,000. And so let's give them sorry, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say the renovation is 40,000, right? Okay, so that's ended up. So we're getting a loan for altogether. The loan we're gonna have to take out from a hard money lender. We'll probably get like 80% loan to value, maybe, and they'll probably charge us about 11% interest on that.
Okay.
And probably maybe I think the average points is like 2.5 to 2 points, something like that. So altogether, our holding cost for that 3 months, say it takes us 3 months to do it. For the holding cost for that 3 months is about $11,000 itself. And then you have to think of us reselling the property. So we're doing another.
Well, that's what I say, Damien. I say let's find some other buyer to buy it. Let's just get the money.
Okay, but that's fine and dandy. That's fine and dandy. But do you understand that what other buyer is gonna buy it unless you go through these steps like I'm just going through right now? Because no other buyer is gonna want to buy it.
I'm talking to buyers right now, and I understand they're going through steps.
Okay. That's not what I'm saying though. So at the end of the day, this is only cash flow. This is only like profiting about $9,000. Like I don't see another fix and flipper taking this on. And we're giving them bare minimum. We're saying a 40,000 renovation, no mistakes. We're saying a holding cost 3 months, no mistakes, no pushback.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they probably are going to rent it.
Okay, so again, I'm not seeing that, because then they're still gonna have to take out a loan for what, 225 for 30-year fix.
These guys got $2 million. They don't need to take out anything. The ones that I'm talking to.
No invest. Okay, so what are they saying then?
He said, "Hey, Wendy," he said, "I'm sorry I didn't get back with you. I went to lunch." He said, "So they're saying 158?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I'm sending it up to my buyer right now."
Okay, so let them do their thing, and whenever they get back to you, you can get back to me, because it doesn't seem like you're interested in what I'm saying.
Until in the morning.
Okay, it doesn't seem like the way I'm breaking it down to you is interesting you. So I'll let you work out with them.
I understand what you're saying. You're saying, hey, if we take it on, we already got 146. That leaves us no room, because that's what they want. They want 146.
Yeah.
But I told him 158. So with that 146, and let's just say it's 60,000, and that's on the high end for me, Damien. To be honest, it's on the high end. But that brings it up to 200,000 at that point, and then just like you said, that's going to be 3 months out of our time right there, where we're going to be paying the mortgage. Or we're not, because we already bought it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take that out of the equation. But we're going to have holding costs for electric and, facilities to be ran on there until these guys get this done. Now, I think Carlos can do that in like 6 to 8 weeks. But I always like for him to take a look at something I'm really thinking about buying.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I sit at on that.
Yeah, like I said,
the reason I said 60,000, I'm actually including that foundation. I'm actually including that.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna let you do it, and you can let me know what happens.
Yeah, so I'll just let you know. I mean, I'm not going to do anything, but I would like to send that to Carlos. So get his email address if you would for me.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'll find out from these guys if they're gonna go forward or not. But they saw all pictures because I went there and they said, "Hey, click the pictures and send it to us, outside, inside, the whole nine." So I did. I told them that I got the the seller paying all the closing costs. The seller is gonna pay it, and I got you down to, instead of 160, 158. He said, "Okay, I'm writing it up to the to my guy right now." So, hopefully, we'll be able to get something done.
Yeah. So my like I said, my only concern is you said he's trying to close it on you said the 14th?
No, 13th.
Oh, okay. So I'm like 14th is Saturday.
Next Friday. They want that property gone.
Okay. So like I said, I'll wait to see what happens.
Okay. All right. I understand. But I mean, it's always good to run our numbers and make sure that, are we good with that? I would love it if we had like a $60 or $70 spread. I would love that. But we don't.
I mean, it's not that you can't have one.
Yeah, it's not that we can't do that, but just kind of, that's what partnerships is. We got to talk about it.
I mean, yeah, just because he gave you that price doesn't mean you have to buy it at that price.
Yeah, because if nobody else is buying it, man, make them down.
And the fact that they only have a week left to do it tells me something that I mean, why haven't they sold it yet?
Yeah, and they just got it yesterday.
They just got it yesterday. They only put a closing in for what, a week?
Let's see, yeah, the guys want to go, and so that's where they had to talk them down. Y'all got to come down off of that. But even if they got to come down more, man, it is what it is.
I don't see anybody doing that. That seems kind of.
Take our offer or reject our offer. I mean, that's what real estate's all about.
Yeah, I don't know these guys, but I don't see anybody really doing a contract with somebody and saying we'll close in a week.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, buyers buy all the time, so it's really nothing to them. So I don't think that really discouraged them at all.
Well, I mean, the buyer pool definitely slowed down. So, I mean, I feel like they would give themselves more than a week to find a buyer.
Yeah, I agree with you, because right now we're pretty slow.
Yeah, everybody is.
Everybody's slow right now because, homes are not dropping like they should be dropping. It is what it is.
Yeah, because I mean, just thinking like I said, in fixed flippers mindset, they fix it up. Say they do rent it. Right? I mean, they could do that.
I totally agree with what you're saying. I totally agree.
Yeah, I just don't I don't understand their tactic if they actually did get it yesterday and trying to sell it.
Really, really good discount. But I think that in 4 to 5 more months, we're going to be really busy.
Yeah, it's just on that conversation what I heard, it didn't sound like he picked it up just yesterday. It seemed like he's running low on his time and he needs to hurry up and sell it.
Yeah, you could be right. You might be right.
Yeah, because I know what that feels like, and that's what it sounded like.
And if they don't have a buyer, man, they ain't gonna close no way.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I think that's the situation there. I think they had that contract for probably 30 days almost, maybe 21, 30 days. And they're coming.
I think that whatever property they get, they want to close it very quick. Very, very
No,
quick.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do because their time is running low. So now that's why he was so pushy, is what I mean. Like he was like, you can't do anything today. You can't find out tonight. This like he only has a week left.
Well, that doesn't bother me because that's what I would be saying. I would be saying.
No, I'm not saying that it's bothersome.
Here's the investor. Finally.
I just want to make sure I get everything correct, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to read
So if you got a second, I'm going to do this pretty quick. Go to the Pastor Stevens slide. Okay, so, yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. All right, so I got 2704 Rosin Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas 76164. It's a 3-1-1456, built in 1921, no pool. Needs new roof, kitchen slopes. Plumbing has no issues. Electric has no issues with wiring. HVAC needs HVAC with using window units. It's 158 is the asking price. Hardwood flooring throughout. Newer kitchen and living room and dining. Huge master bedroom with no closets. Occupied vacant on the 13th. But the picture or email and lot size is 7,000 square feet. Do we need so I see that it has more appliances, but do we need to do any cosmetic updates?
Yeah, there is cosmetic.
Okay.
That's
all
where they actually said, Wendy, that 43 that we gave you.
Oh yeah, okay.
The roof and the AC along with the cosmetics that you guys are going to do.
Okay, because I totally because what I was doing was I was sitting at the picture so I could package those to the investor and present it to them. Yeah. But so I got one section of in my computer that has. I'm actually building a folder, transferring all the photos, so that's why I didn't have to keep.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm like literally putting your presentation together as we speak. So I just thought I'd just run it by you real quick, ask any questions, so you can have a rough, so you can hear my rough draft before I say.
Right. Now they also these guys also has they have a guy that can do the they had one that they just sold here recently, but they're doing this all the time, off-market properties. The foundation guy, he did one that had, I think he said like 15 piers or 20, and he did it for 4,000. So they got a foundation guy they'll give to us as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, that sounds good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add these to the notes. That rehab is 43,000, 43,816. I'm going to put these cosmetic updates and add that estimate amount to it. And then I'm going to start working on the next one after that. Okay.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. I appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. So I'll be giving you. I'm probably either going to work it or
no. You call me if you need to call me on anything. Make sure you do. I'll answer the phone.
Will do. Okay, thanks. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, Damien, it's just us.
Yeah. So, who is he? I don't know. He sounds like a wholesaler as well.
Dude, everybody sound like a hustler?
No, I said a wholesaler.
Yeah, because they look like he is working for the buyer.
To what extent?
I think they may be partners.
Like an acquisition for the buyer?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well.
That's why he said, Wendy, when I give him this, I have to have everything in order. So are you sure? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he says. Let's see. I mean, nothing wrong with him wholesaling it. I mean, if he has a buyer that can do it, that's no problem.
So he's DFW Home Solution.
I don't know who's who. It's so many.
So anyway,
it's so many.
He said, "Hey, Wendy, we got $2 million. We'll go all the way up to 6,000 on each home, and we're kind of ready to go. So whatever you got, just shoot it over to us."
Okay.
So we'll see if they can do this because hey, some easy money, 5,000 is good for us.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they do buy it, 5,000 for you, 5,000 for me.
Yeah. Wait, you said you did it for 140? Okay, yeah. But okay.
He doesn't know that the price is 146.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, he doesn't need to. But I mean, it's regardless, it's fine.
Yeah.
I said either way, regardless, it's fine. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, like I said, just keep me updated with it.
Yeah, I will, because I hope that he does go ahead and accept it. I really hope that he go ahead and accept it and get that one. because that'll kind of give us a little bit of breathing room, me to pay those taxes and you to.
Yeah, I'm still on live right now too. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up some more of these calls and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated in the morning and see if they go for it or not. And if they don't, man, I'm gonna say, hey, they ain't going for that. They're saying 140.
140.
Yeah. You know,
taking off 6,000. Taking off 6,000.
Yeah, I mean, if you ain't got nobody, what else are you gonna do, man?
I'll take off 15, not no 6. 6 is not gonna make no difference.
Oh, you would take off 15?
Yeah, like what's $6,000 to any fix and flipper? Like once you get into like the fix and flipping
and
profits,
you know what? He may come back just like that though.
Yeah, like probably 15 plus. Like he's probably not taking those 6,000. Like they're not gonna skimp you for 6,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like I said, we'll see what it is tomorrow. I'll follow back up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Cool. Cool. So that's that. I doubt. So it was a few red flags I didn't like about the first guy. I feel like he's just really a wholesaler trying to, which is nothing wrong with wholesaling. I wholesale. I think he was just hit too late on his time clock, and he's really trying to rush finding a buyer. And this is the next person that gave him attention. So now he's like, hey, what's the next thing? You can't find something out today, this and that. I know what that feels like because I was in that position. So, and I felt that was kind of PTSD. Like I felt that. So I think that's the situation. Not 100% sure, but I'm almost pretty positive. Cool. Second guy, he could be at acquisitions. He sounds like he's probably at acquisitions for some kind of fix and flipper, and something like that. Maybe like a buy and holder, that just fixes things up and makes a rentals. That's what it kind of sounded like. Maybe a hedge fund or some kind of big kind of buyer. That's what the second guy sounded like. But I'm pretty backed up on my calls, so I need to call. Who else I need to call? I need to call Stacy and also what's her name? Shelly. Shelly. Let's go and call Shelly first. Shelly might be a quick call because this is the one I did a follow up with. This is the one I'm doing a follow up with. That was almost a month ago, and she was a nice lady, I think. I mean, I wrote her name down, so I'm pretty sure she was. Oops. Oh, it's pending, so she ended up getting it sold, or she got it under contract. I think I'm gonna just call her just to see how everything's going and give a backup. 822 3589 650. Really?
This is Shelly.
Hey, Shelly, this is Damien.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. We talked like last month, so I was just following up. But it looks like you got that. Was it Drundren Lane property? It looks like it's under contract, right?
It is.
Awesome.
It is.
Okay, well that's no good. I mean that's perfectly good then. How do you feel about the buyer?
God. I think we're good. Well, I'm gonna date with you. Yeah, man, you don't know. You never know.
Yeah. Is this a traditional buyer or is this like a cash buyer?
Yeah, cash buyer.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So I mean, honestly, yeah, at that point it's kind of up in the air, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm still interested in it. If they fall out, just give me a call and let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Are you working on anything else right now, or you just have that one?
Just that one.
Okay.
Just that one. Gonna be working on more, but you know what? For now, I'll take anything.
You're right. I'm the same way.
You
No,
know?
okay. Actually, do you work with mainly sellers or buyers?
You know what? A little bit of both.
Okay.
It kind of goes and comes.
Yeah. I'm actually looking for some help. I have 2 properties out in the Fort Worth area. I don't know if you're kind of familiar with that at all or have any.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have 2 properties out there that I'm needing to find buyers for, and I'm providing owner financing for those. So if you have any buyers that you know that right now they have bad credit or self-employed or the banks are just being stingy, not giving them any money, this is still.
What's the home sizes?
They're 3.2s. Both of them are 3.2s. They're both around the same square footage, about 1,200 square foot for each of them.
Okay.
And they're pretty clean. They're cleaned up, ready to go. And yeah, just looking for somebody to make a home for them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah, if you could send me those addresses, I'll advertise it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Yeah. And if you don't mind, just text me your email because I feel like I have it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, but I will do that when I stop.
Oh yeah, no, please do. I don't want you to. I don't want you to do it while you're driving.
No driving. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
absolutely.
No,
Yeah, and I'll text you the information too, and then you'll probably just send me your email, and I can send you pictures and all that stuff after you get done.
okay. Sounds
All right,
good.
no
Thank
problem.
you.
No problem.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye. Cool. So, I'll send her the rat buyer info. Rat buyer. Cool. And I'll send her a text too. All right, so got that one done. Now I need to talk to Stacy. So Stacy was the one I called. It wasn't yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago. I called Stacy 2 days ago about a property he still want me to show buying to other people. Uh, yes. Until I find, until I for sure have someone. Um, I'm also gonna call a rabbi today, actually, that expressed me interest, and I haven't heard back from them yet. So I want to see well, it was between New Year's time, and he had to talk to us apartment complex. So I want to see what's going on there. So I also talked to him today, probably after I got the one with Stacy. So Stacy, he had a property in Arlington. His seller could be open to just getting an offer and kind of getting it sold.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Should I call him twice? Nah, I already double called him once already. It's not a. I won't do that with him. Stacy, he'll probably end up calling me back. I'll just text him, say, give me a call when you can. Give me a call when you can. Now I'm gonna call this other guy, which I think actually call this other guy real quick.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has avoided.
I'm actually gonna double call him. Actually, I'm really just because. Let's see. This is the rat buyer. See.
I'm sorry.
All right, cool. Rabbi didn't answer. Who else was I gonna call today? Stacy didn't answer. Rat buyer. I just talked to Shelly and I feel like it was somebody else I wanted to call. The agent that we called this morning. So or this afternoon. So yeah, that's kind of the good follow ups. Now we're gonna just go straight back into agent outreach. Start calling these agents about the listings that's been on the market for a while. And cool. I think that's it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Nope. But this looks like a good property right here. Martha. Go straight into it. See what Martha got. I almost said Martha got cooking. That would have been so corny. Martha. Martha just looks like she's not trying to have it, but we're gonna see.
This is Martha. May I help you?
Hey, Martha, this is Damien.
Yes.
Hey, I was calling about your listing on Firewood Drive.
Okay.
Yes, I was kind of seeing what was kind of going on. It looks like a beautiful property. I was kind of wondering why it was sitting there for a minute.
Well, it's actually under contract.
Oh,
as of
awesome.
About an hour ago.
Oh, well, there you go. Look, I just
Yeah.
called to verify everything was good.
Yeah.
Well, congrats
Yeah,
on that.
I haven't been back to the office to change things in my last year.
Yeah, no worries. I'm sure it takes some time anyways. How do you feel about the buyer?
Strong.
Okay, awesome, cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, if anything, I'll be a good backup offer, and I'll just follow up to see how everything's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
When
sounds good.
when did you guys expect to close?
Hopefully by the end of the month.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So I'll follow up probably a few days before just to make sure everything's on the up and up, and then we can kind of go from there.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
And Martha, while I still have you, I actually kind of need some help. Are you do you work with mainly sellers or buyers?
I work with both.
Okay. I actually have two properties that I own out in the Fort Worth area. I don't know if you have any.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking for any buyers for owning financing opportunity. Just if you have any buyers that can't qualify right now for a loan, whether it be bad credit, self-employed, whatever the case is, why they can't,
Uh-huh.
banks are being really stingy on their giving money out.
Can you just send me your information?
Yeah, absolutely.
Email form?
Yeah. What's can I make sure I get a good email from you?
It's marthadent@outlook.com.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Congrats again.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I hate when I don't hang up and the other person don't hang up, so we're just sitting there, kind of awkward pause. That's weird. I'll send her over that information as well. Buyer. Dang, I actually kind of like this property. This was a good one. This is in Arlington. It's clean. Oh, this is an estate sale, so yeah. Cool. All right, Fort Worth again. So a few things with this one. So this one is on the market for about 70 days. It's listed for $300,000. Looks like a family actually lives here. It's not really staged like a staged home. It's just tidied up. So a few things. So it's listed for 300. No price reductions in the 70 days. Which kind of tells me back on the market due to non-fault of seller's homes. So see documents loaded to transaction desk. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why they haven't reduced the price at all. I want to see if they're even in the. Oh. Well, they're actually kind of below. They're actually kind of below average already, honestly. But this is a 2022 built. This is 2027. Actually, they're at a pretty fair price. Yeah, I think this is just gonna honestly be a conversation I have with Carla. Oh wait, Carla. I remember that name. Have I think I tried to call her before. She didn't answer or something. Because I remember her last name was like that in the agency she's with. I think I tried to call her about 2 different properties. Yeah, yep. This is the one I tried to call about. She was from Austin. She didn't answer last time. Could have been the same property actually.
Hi, this is Carla.
Hey, Carla, how you doing? This is Damien.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. I was hoping to chat with you about your listing in Fort Worth. I'm pulling up the address right now. It was the one on St. Vince.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I called you like 2 days ago about this property, but I don't think I got a hold of you. But I don't know if you have 2 listings or if it was just this one twice. Do you have two listings? Do you have 2 listings out in the Fort Worth area?
I do. The other one is in Northside.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, but I was like, I know this name because your name like is Roman Della. Yes, I was like that name I cannot forget. So I know I saw your name twice. But yeah. So what's kind of going on with this one? I know it's kind of been there for a while, but it looks like a decent property.
The St. Vincent one?
Yes, or actually both, honestly, if you have time for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. So the St. Vincent one, we were under contract 7 days after I put it out.
Oh wow.
But the buyer ended up backing out the night before.
Oh man.
Like I was literally in bed, the night before closing. I'm going to sleep early. I'm gonna go get a workout in before this closed. And I got a call from the buyer's agent around 11 p.m. And I didn't answer because I was just like, it's late. I'm trying to go to sleep. And I think my phone was on like the sleep mode. And then she called again. I was like, okay, something's going on. So I called her back and she was like, hey, my buyer is telling me she doesn't want to go through with the purchase because of her monthly payment.
Yeah.
That was the reasoning that I got behind it. I was like, well, let's give her tomorrow morning. Maybe she got cold feet. Maybe tomorrow morning she'll be like, okay, never mind. It's good. And no, the next morning I called the buyer's agent and she was like, yeah, she's like dead set on no. Like she doesn't want to go through with it. And she didn't show up for closing. My people and I showed up for closing and did our due diligence and our part. And yeah, she backed out the night before.
Wow.
So that's why we're back on the market.
And based off, I mean, I kind of understand the buyer side just because interest rate went crazy about probably around the time that they were interested in it, and it probably knocked them out of like what they felt comfortable with. So I get that. But that's crazy. It is the last day.
Literally, I was not expecting that because, oh my gosh, that transaction was hard from the very beginning. Their lender actually, they had to get another lender. We gave them an extension because their first lender apparently had back surgery, and
oh wow,
apparently the team that was supposed to take care of his files while he was in out of work, they didn't anything or something about that. Omaha Mutual laid off a lot of people. And some of those people were on his team. So they ended up getting a new lender. That lender made it happen to get us in the closing table in 7 days. And I was in disbelief. I was like, are you serious? Like all the trouble that we gone through, but it is what it is. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I just felt really awful because my clients were under contingent offer or under contract with the contingency for another house that they were going to be purchasing. And we had done our final walkthrough, but it's like they couldn't purchase that house without the sale of their house.
Yeah. So, so what, are they still there now, or are they?
They are, obviously they were like, yeah, just put it back on the market. If that other house is still there, once we sell our house, it's meant to be. But if it's not, I'm actually taking them to look at houses this Saturday, just for them to see what else is out there besides that one house that they were under contract with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've had showings. It's a really good house. And I feel like thankfully these sellers were very willing to work with my recommendation as far as price. They weren't, trying to like.
Yeah, no, you have it priced great, honestly. I looked at the comps and it's really it's honestly below market, to be honest with you.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the other listing in Northside, that one, I haven't had much action.
Yeah.
And it's the price, but my sellers don't want to come down. So
what's the reasoning? They just don't care to come down, or they don't really care to move, or they just want to see if they can get what they get?
They're investors, and this was basically like a flip.
Got you.
And I guess they're trying to get all their money back.
No, 100%. Yep, it's hard out here for us. Like I'm an investor too, so I 100% get it. I stopped doing flips for a while, and now it's exactly because of this reason, because a lot of buyers are, just like your previous buyer that you had, are not able to qualify for, these higher interest rates, and so it's causing them to back out and not want to buy right now. So I stopped doing flips just because of that reason. So that's what kind of interests me. So I mean, I understand that that Northside property. With this St. Vince property, I'm still really interested in it. And so what they're trying to do, they're trying to move into the next property, and they want to kind of get what they can get.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So I'm willing to work with that, because the thing is, I'm kind of dealing with the same situation as their previous buyer. Like, if I go out and get a loan out for the 300,000, it's putting me. I'm looking for cash flow, right? I'm gonna put a tenant in there, because this is not a fix and flip. This is obviously, they keep it in great shape, and so I'm gonna put tenants in there or something like that. I usually do like battered house for women's, or affordable housing for somebody. But yeah, but it has to make sense as far as the cash flow for me. And so if I buy that 300,000, it's obviously gonna price me out of that cash flow. And I hate kind of lowballing cash sellers, because it doesn't look like they're taking anything lower than 300, because they haven't reduced it or anything the whole time. And you don't need to, because you already have it low enough.
Yeah. For sure.
So what I'm thinking about, which I'm hoping they're open to, is hoping that we can. I'm open to meeting them at the 300,000, but I need them to work with me on creatively how we can get to that point. And of course, they'll still taking care of your commission. Okay. So, for example, like what we did, I actually did a property just like this, like a little bit west in Benbrook. We just closed on it like in December, and the seller was going through the same situation. They had to buy another property and sell theirs first. And so what we did is we took over their current mortgage that they had at their property. That way the lender said, okay, you're no longer responsible for this mortgage. You can apply for this mortgage. And they were able to move into their new property, and we were able to take over this one.
Okay.
So is that something that your sellers may be open to kind of get them going?
I would definitely have to discuss it with them.
Yeah.
Is there any way that you could send that to me in writing, just so that I know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll do one better. I'll send you a HUD statement to show like the proof of the how the whole process works and everything.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
Okay. All right, Car. So I appreciate that so much. And since you're actually in the Fort Worth area, I have 2 properties out there that I'm looking for some buyers on. Do you work with buyers too?
I do.
Okay. So if you have any buyers that can't really qualify right now for a mortgage, just because if they have bad credit or self-employed or anything like that, and they still want to be a home buyer, this is like I'm doing owner financing on it. So all they need to do is show me that they can make enough money for the monthly income, and we can work something out.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Will you send me those properties?
Absolutely. Let me make sure I get a good email from you.
Yeah, so my email is Carla, CARLA, and then at PRE, and then properties, the word properties, PROPERTIES.
Yeah.
.com.
.com.
I'm so sorry. I just literally walked up like 4 flights of stairs.
No, I heard the steps, and I was like, is she running, or it's like, what's going on?
No, I literally was outside with my 90-pound pit bull.
Oh man.
And he, of course, he wants to act bad when I'm on the phone. He's still a puppy. He was picking up every single thing that he saw on the stairs. Sorry.
No, I totally get it. What you said it's a pit bull bully?
Yes, he's an American bully.
I had a pit bull, and I loved her so much, but I had to let her go. But I love my pit bull so much. No, she's with a good family now, so that's no problem. I had to move.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she has a great family. Like she probably gets treated better way over there.
Oh, that's good.
But no, I have FaceTime calls with her and everything.
Sorry. You said your name was David, right?
Damien.
Damien.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I was kind of close.
Oh no, you have the D right, so it's all good. People call me D anyways.
Oh, okay, cool.
But no, I'll definitely send over you these properties, and I appreciate it. Hopefully, we can kind of knock this one out. And I have no problem if you and your seller want to hop on a 3-way, and I can just explain it to you guys. That's no problem at all.
Perfect. I know right now they're still at work.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will contact them and see what time works for them this evening, and then I'll text you, or that way we can get on a 3-way and you can explain it to them.
Okay, absolutely. That sounds good. And are you in Austin, or is this just where you're from?
Yes, I'm originally from Austin, but I moved to Fort Worth last year. But my boyfriend, he's in real estate, and he had actually moved to Fort Worth the year before that. So we were doing like 1 weekend I would come see him, 1 weekend I would.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, that is not an easy trip. So yeah, you're a keeper.
Yeah, so I ended up moving over here.
There you go. Well, that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But yeah, I really appreciate you reaching out, and then we'll, send me that information, and then I'll talk to them later today, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it.
Alrighty, you have a good one, okay? Take care.
All right, you too. Happy New Year's.
Thank you. Happy New Year's to you too. Bye.
Bye. Cool. So she's open to creative. What was her number? Is that her number? Oh no. So this will be a follow-up I'm gonna probably do. I'm gonna also email them over kind of describing like how the whole process would work. I actually have actually I don't know if I still have that. Actually, I don't know if I can share that. But I have a presentation that kind of describes subject to and it has all frequently asked questions and stuff like that. So that's really dope. Yeah, that's her number. So yeah, the other one's an investment property. That's cool. Call this guy back. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Hold on, who is this? I don't know who this is. Hello?
No.
Hello?
No, who called you?
This is Damien. Is this Francisco?
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
You don't know what that was. Do I ever door knock foreclosures? Do you ever door knock foreclosures? So, funny story about me door knocking foreclosures. I have. I door knocked 4 doors. And it took the 4th door to say, yeah, this is not for me. So I was door knocking, and I door knocked, I think like the first door, they were like, oh yeah, it was an HOA lien and this and that, but we got to take care of. I said, okay, cool, no problem. And I was like, okay, cool. And so the second door, what happened to the second door? I don't think this person answered the second door. Yeah, it was a corner lot. It answered the second door. The third door, The third door was a dude, and I knocked on his door, and he answered, and I was like, "Hey, this is Damien, this and that." I kind of get in the whole spill, and he said, "Bro, just get off my property." I was like, okay, and I just walked away. I walked away, and I didn't even give him a spill. I just said, all right, I feel like I didn't know enough, and I was like, all right. And the way he said, like, just walk away, like it made me feel like that was a threatening walk away, like, or else I'm gonna like mess you up. So like I just said, all right, bro. And niggas, I was a lot bigger than him, and like I'm black, and I'm walking on these people's doors with dreads, and I can say I probably wasn't dressed the best for success, and so I probably looked a little intimidating and like, why are you here? And so I understood that, and I was like, people may perceive me that way, even though I'm really not. And I think I even had a do rag on. I don't know what I was doing. I really gave all the wrong vibes. No, I didn't. I didn't have anything in my head. I wanted to wear a do rag, but I didn't. But yeah, I was giving all the wrong vibes for like somebody just knocking on the door. Like, I don't know. I just don't think I had the most friendliest appearance. And so the fourth door, where I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more, was actually a lady right around the corner from me, actually. And I knocked on the door, and she was like, no, I didn't even knock on the door. I got to the door, and like on the windows, you can see like a cardboard box saying, what did it say? It said, do not knock on door. We'll be shot if if you approach or if you trespass or something like that. You say you will be shot, and then there was like another sign on the other side of the door or on the other side of the window, and like on the door it was hanging up. It says, "Don't approach the door. You will be, or do not trespass. You will be shot." I was like, "What in the world?" So like, you know what? I ain't gonna give up. I sat in my car right in front of the house, and I skip traced her. I downloaded, I think it was like Batch Lead or Batch whatever it was, Batch Driven, and I had it at that time. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna just skip trace this number. And the finding her. And so first I called the number that they had on there, because it was like four different numbers. I was like, what? So I called the first number, and it was like it was like an Arab dude, and it was like a voicemail, and he was an investor. I was like, that's kind of weird. And so I called the second number, and her name was I don't remember her name. I think his name was like Miracle or something like that. Or no, Memory, that's what it was. Her name was Memory. And I was like, hey, Memory, I was outside your door, and I was gonna knock on it, but I didn't want to get shot. So that's exactly what I said. I was outside your door, but I didn't want to get shot. And I was just hoping that, maybe I can, like, she's like, oh my gosh, is it you again? I was like, what do you mean me again? Like, this is my first time calling you. He said, no, I'm getting all these dang calls all the time. I just got on the phone with you and told you that, this and that. I was like, whoa, Memory, like, this is the first time we ever talked about it. I was like, what's going on? Like, let's talk about it. So this woman had me on the phone for 3 hours in my car running. Had to turn my car off on the phone right in front of her house. She didn't want to speak to me in person. She had me on my phone inside my car outside of her house for 3 hours, talking to her about everything. Like, I'm talking about, like, she was going through like pre-foreclosure. She had a tax lien. She was talking about how she built the house, how her dad was like a person that owned all the estates in the area, and that her house is already paid off in cash before he died. And I was like, bro. And it was like I didn't know how to get her off the phone. I had to go home. Like, my whole time of knocking door, I only made it to four doors. That's why I only knocked four doors. But those are the first four doors I knocked, and she had me out there for 3 hours. So I was like, "Is this how it's gonna be every time?" I was like, "Yeah, door knock is not for me, bro. Like, I can't do this." And so, yeah, that was my door knocking experience. And from that point on, I was like, "Yeah, it's not my niche. Like, I'm not good with that. Like, it wasn't a waste of my time, but now I know." So yeah. That's me door knocking. Good question. Yeah, never do that again. Who is this? Who are you? This is Damien. Let me see real quick. Yeah, door knocking experience was absolutely trash. I knew that was him. Francisco, right?
I'm sorry.
Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I'm about to make this quick call. Hey, can you call Francisco? That number. You remember that one guy that came up there that one time? Yeah, if I'm gonna text you his number real quick. Text him or call him and say that this is Diego, the one that showed you the Bonnie Bray property, and Damien tried to call you, but I don't know what happened. Like he either blocked me or something. I don't know. No, I thought that was his number. Uh, Okay, all right, all right. But yeah. Uh, oh, damn, I mean to do that. Didn't mean to call you. All right, cool. So yeah, never door knocking again. That was my door knocking experience. It was not fun. Um, but it was funny though. Yeah, she talked to me for 3 hours about everything, and I really wanted to help her. There was no helping her. She was just so in denial. Lebon, what's up, my man? What's going on? You missed my door knocking story. It lasted I lasted 4 door knocks and then I quit. I quit and said it was not for me. Uh I don't know if Diego's on. Can you call him and see why he didn't answer? All right, hung up. All right, cool. So, Carla was cool. Carla was cool. Carla's open to, Carla's open. Says I feel you, bro. No, it was like she had me on the phone for 3 hours, bro, and said she'll like. And the thing is, I was outside her door, knowing she knew I was outside her door. I was like, I'm outside the door. Do you just want to talk about it? And she completely ignored the fact that I asked her that, and she was like, No, I'm gonna just talk to you on the phone. It right outside her door for 3 hours, just laying it on me. Cool. Can you text me, please? Yeah, I can text you, man. I'm gonna call you on accident. I'm gonna text you from that. This is Damien. Okay, cool. So we're gonna keep calling the agents. Carla was open to doing something creative for her seller, so I'm gonna send that to her in writing as far as like the whole idea. She seemed very open to it, and she works with investors, so that's cool too. And she's probably gonna find me a rat buyer. So let's keep pushing. The colony, the colony. I used to work in the colony. I used to work at Walk On. It's right there in the colony. It's not too far from it too. Right. Let's call April. I feel like I called April before, but I've called so many people from this list that I feel like I already called them multiple times. All right, let's give April a call. I haven't been cussed out yet, which is like I keep saying that, but I'm really surprised because a lot of times I do get cussed out quite often. And it has yet to happen. It's been 4 days. I'm kind of just waiting for it at this point.
Hi, this is April Parker with Reed.
Do not expect April to sound like that. That means you're doing it right, apparently. Levon. You have any questions or anything, or you have a deal or anything you want to bring up and talk about or go
Hi,
over?
this is April.
Her voice is annoying. Um, or anything you want to talk about? I'm more than happy to go on over any of that with you guys. Yeah. Let's see. Next person to call. Let me text April to let her know that I was calling about her property. All right. Hey, that's my name, April. This is Darian. I was calling about your listing on Fox Drive. Now, I wonder if it's okay to give out people's information if it's already on public record, like MLS or public access. This is on Zillow and stuff, so I mean, I feel like you can give out their information in a way, their address, but I don't want to break no rules or anything. Oops. Uh, uh, oh yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let me go ahead and throw you up here real quick because I actually was gonna ask you a question. Um, Levon, go ahead and I'm gonna send you a link to hop on. Hop on and let's chat for a bit. Let's chat for a bit, my man. We can go over that deal, then I can also so people can know who you are, talk to you, connect with you, send you deals. Oh, oh. That's the link. Um, I actually don't know the process of setting up the StreamYard. I don't know if it's like actually like you have to like go through like a whole little like application thing, but I know it'd be taking people some time to actually like go through it. Um, but there we go. There he is. What's up, my man?
My man, how you doing?
Highland, as soon as you hop on. What's up, man?
It was good to see you, bro. How you doing?
Absolutely fantastic. Thing is, I had no clue that was you at the whole time at the Gold Ticket event. I wish you said something. But thing is, I don't think we followed each other until after the fact, and so I
Exactly.
never knew what you looked like.
Exactly. Yeah, I had no idea. Like it was just always off the phone every single time we talked.
Yeah,
So like when we came back, I think it was Michaela
yeah,
posted about you, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that Damien that I was talking to the
that's
whole time?
that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. I followed you right then and there, and
Yeah,
yeah.
cool. Well, nah. So, why not tell the people about yourself a little bit, and then we can kind of break into your question as well.
All right. My name is Liban Mahmoud. I'm in the DFW market. I work with I don't know if a lot of people if you're in Astro, you probably know his name is Hanoi. I work with him. We were all on the same team with me and my brothers and sisters. We've been going at this for around a couple months, around like 3 months strong, and it's been going good so far.
I love that I'm getting so many new like people like on this because I think every day I've had somebody like on here just to talk about whatever's going on and whatever the case is, and everybody's been fresh. Like everybody's been like at least less than 6 months into like
Yeah.
doing the whole thing. So I love to hear you guys' perspective and kind of what you guys are doing and how you guys are learning and growing and stuff like that. Hanoi's dope. Hanoi, I got to meet him a while back in the DFW meetup, and he's cool. Like he's dope.
Yeah.
He's a good fix and flipper, and we had the chance to connect beforehand, so that's really cool.
Yeah, he's a down to earth guy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so let me see. Oh yeah, let me ask you a question first. What's your question?
Oh, so basically we came across this house that was listed with the agent.
Hmm.
And I don't remember the exact amount, but she knew that like the owner owed everything in taxes.
Oh wow.
Their whole entire house. Like how much they were gonna sell it for is how much they owed in taxes. Which was I was like, what? I was like, that is
That's
insane.
crazy. So no one picked up the tax bill, or what was going on?
Yes, I don't think anybody picked up the tax bill. I went on I seen how old the owner was. They were 100 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think like they must have forgot about the taxes or something. I don't know what happened.
No, no, that's a possibility. That's funny though. I forgot about the
Yeah,
taxes. I mean, maybe they did it differently back then. I don't know.
exactly. Yeah, I have no clue how they did it, but I've been trying to. So basically, the house is under the owner's name,
Uh-huh.
and they're again like they're 100 years old, and I think what the who the agent was talking to was the son, the son that I think
Of,
inherited the
of the seller?
property. Yeah, the seller I think
He's
is
like 70.
yeah. He's like how old is he? I think he's like 50 right now. He's pretty
Oh
young.
wow.
He's pretty
Well,
young.
so the dad is 100. He had a son at 50.
Yeah, there's it's crazy. I don't know how. I think either it's like they're yeah, I don't know how. It was like I went on True People Search and I found out that they had a son that was like 50 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a crazy like I was like, wait. I was like, this doesn't make sense. I was trying to like hop on a call with them. Like I was on True People Search trying to backtrack because the listing became expired with the realtor
Hmm.
because they didn't know what to do. They didn't have a solution for it.
Hmm.
They weren't getting any offers at the time, so I've been trying to like contact them, but like I just wanted to know, like, have you ever dealt with the property where they're like behind on taxes, and how did you attack that?
So I have dealt with the property that's behind on taxes. We're actually dealing with that now.
Okay,
With the property out in Fort Worth, but not that far behind. Like I'm assuming you mean like in the hundreds of thousands.
exactly.
Yeah, so not that far behind. I'm not even sure what's the first thing to do. I'm wondering, do they have like a reverse mortgage with them or with their lender, or is like why hasn't that been foreclosed on? Or
Yeah, I think they're being foreclosed on. I think that's probably why they want to give it up. They talked because it was my mom that spoke with the realtor,
Mhm.
and he was like, I think I'm just gonna give it up. I think I'm just gonna give it let them foreclose on me. So I think they're in the process of foreclosure right now. But
Yeah.
it's just like they don't have an option. They don't have like any solution to it. So he's just thinking of just letting it go.
So I mean, what's the plan afterwards for the dad? What does he plan on doing? Like, is he gonna they plan on moving him to like a nursing home or like going in with one of the siblings or one of the kids or?
Yeah, I honestly I don't know yet because
Hmm.
the agent was just the whole time she thought nothing could happen with this deal. She was getting ready like she was like, okay, it's about to expire. I can get this off my hands. So she didn't give us a chance to talk with the seller. She was
Yeah.
just telling us the situation, how they're behind on taxes, how they're thinking of just letting it go. And I've been trying to get in contact of the not the owner, but the son.
The son.
It's just so hard, like because the house is under the father's name, So every single time I contact the father's phone number, it just goes straight to voicemail.
Yeah, and he probably is not trying to talk to nobody anyways, right?
Exactly.
So, hmm, what's some things? So, I mean, the thing is, like, if, huh, I'm trying to think of some ways because I mean, to be completely honest, he probably doesn't have that much longer to live, right? So, it's like I would hate for him just to be out and not have any place to go. Like if
Yeah.
the family doesn't have any kind of backup plan
Yeah.
for him to go anywhere, like I wouldn't want to just buy the house and just have him like out on the street. And also, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to, house him if he's not paying anything in the first place.
Exactly.
Um, I'm just kind of curious on what's something. I mean, I'm sure there's maybe something, but not. At the end of the day, like a lot of times, I had to like show myself. Like a lot of times, there's not anything like we can do. Like as much as creativity we want to have,
Yeah.
sometimes there's just no other option. That like even if you want to help them as much as you can, like sometimes there's just no other way. And I had to face that a lot of times. This sounds like one of those situations.
Yeah.
That's just coming from me. I don't know everything about it. I can definitely reach out to somebody that's kind of more well versed than me.
Mhm.
Like maybe Mike Jackson, maybe might have a. Where's this one at?
It's in Fort Worth.
Okay. Mike Jackson. Who else? Maybe what else? I think that's kind of maybe Myron might know something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Have you tried to reach who have you tried to reach out to about it and sub two?
I reached out to this guy. I don't know if you know him, Esteban.
Esteban. I think I do.
Yeah. I
I think
reached
I
out
do.
to him. He told me he has like a contact that's someone that's a foreclosure
Does he
expert.
run like ads and stuff?
Does he
I,
run-
I could be thinking about another Esteban. I'm not sure where
Yeah.
the Esteban I know is from. He
It-
could be from here.
His last name is Ibarra.
I might have to see his face.
Yeah.
I don't know his last name.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said he told me he was like he knows he probably he didn't know much about it. He was trying to like gather more information to know it, and I told him like I don't have much information yet. I just know that they owe a lot on taxes and they're about to be foreclosed on. And he said I know a foreclosure expert, and he's right now and he's trying to give me a contact with the foreclosure expert that he.
Yeah, I do know a foreclosure person that I can definitely refer. She knows a lot about it. Let me see. Not here.
Okay.
Is that who we said?
Not here. Maybe I think he either that or maybe I think I heard Mike pop up. He might have said
Mike,
Mike.
Mike Jackson, or just Mike in general. I'm gonna type in Nahid's number. Her actual name is Nahid. She deals with a lot of foreclosure, and she may have a solution to help him out. Especially she deals with properties in Texas.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send her number in here real quick. Who else? Foreclosure. Kiki Shrugs deal with foreclosures. I don't know if she deals with this kind of thing. Um, who else? Angie, I forgot her last name. I think it's Acosta. I don't have their numbers, but if you go in the creative financing with Pace Morby and type in Kiki Shrugs and Angie, I think her last name is Acosta. They're like foreclosure specialists, so maybe may have a solution that can help out. But here's Nikki's number. Cool. Yeah, definitely hit them up about that. That one I'm definitely is beyond me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the first thing, but I know some people that might know. So
Yeah. Okay.
there's that. What's some plans you have for this year?
Ooh, some plans that I have. I think because I was talking with Michaela and Taylor, and there. I think 23 is gonna be a big year because I I kind of took the last half of 22 to just learn a lot about the game
Yeah.
and real estate and try to gather as much knowledge as I can. And I realized like I was kind of in like analysis paralysis. I wasn't taking action that much.
Yeah.
I was hopping on a lot of calls, but it's just I wasn't taking that action that I was supposed to. So 23, it's really implementing a lot of the things that I learned and trying to structure it in a way where I know what I have to do in a day and I'm gonna hit those goals.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is around my KPIs. Last year I did not track any of my KPIs. I sucked at it.
No,
But
I
this
did
year,
too. I was the same way.
yeah, it was bad. And I heard from somebody like you don't have a business if you don't track your KPIs.
Hmm.
So dialing in on that, tracking my KPIs, and setting daily goals that I reach. So if I have like a goal, I need to talk to 20 people in a day, I'm gonna reach that goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just more on tracking it and just taking action.
Yeah, and surrounding yourself around people that are going to keep you accountable is the best thing you can do for yourself. I mean, it seems like are you guys like at an office right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so there you go. So I mean, keep yourself accountable. Surround yourself around like-minded people that are going to do that for you.
Hmm.
It's the best thing. So I mean, I can definitely see good things coming your way.
And
I actually had is noise still flipping?
that one more time.
Is a noise still flipping?
Yeah, I mean, he stopped flipping right now, but he said if he finds a good private money lender,
Hmm.
he said he'll start going back into the space.
Hmm. I might have something. I'm gonna talk to the agent. I'm gonna get the price down a little
Mhm.
bit. But it's like it probably be like under 100. The purchase price is for, and the ARVs are pretty decent. So um I'll run those, and I'll hit them up and see what we can do on it.
Yeah,
Um, but they're both in actually. I actually don't know where they are. I think they're in Dallas actually. I thought they were in Fort Worth.
yeah.
Uh,
I think he'll. And we got in contact with a guy that knows a good private money lender.
mhm.
So he said he's gonna start. He said he might start going back into the space if the deal's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay, but yeah, so I mean, in that case, I'll definitely hit him up for that, and I might have a lender for him too. If he was, I know a lender that's like they're open to lending on fix and flips, and maybe we can all lend on it through me, and we can do something.
perfect. Yeah,
Cool.
definitely you should talk to him.
All right. Well, where can everybody reach you at once they watch this? Oh
Oh,
yeah, Tanisha. Tanisha definitely does foreclosures too. So
Tanisha.
yeah. What's up, Joshua? Yeah, Tanisha Epps. Where can people find you at?
I my best form of contact is Instagram.
Cool.
I could drop it.
Yeah,
Where's
drop it in the chat, and you can say it on live too, just in case people don't read the chat.
I think it's my Instagram is 1 second. It's my first name lowercase LIBAN underscore MO underscore. That's my Instagram. If you guys have if you guys need anything, I have MLS access out here in Texas in the DFW area. So if you guys need comps, if you want a JV on anything, just let me know. And if I don't have the answers, I know somebody that has the answers.
There you go. That's what it's all about. And what was I about to say to you? Go ahead and throw it in the chat too, and I'll put it up here. But I appreciate you, man, for coming on and telling us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me out here, man.
Absolutely, no problem.
Yeah, and we have some more creative prospects. I'm not gonna say leads. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say prospects because yeah, we're in the midst of talking with them right now. And do you this we have a mobile home that does have doesn't have that many comps,
Hmm.
but we know that the tenants in there want to own it. So it could possibly be a wrap deal, and the homeowner might be interested in terms because cash they're getting lowballed on a lot of cash offers.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Well,
if
I'm
we're
definitely open to it.
Okay.
Definitely open to it. Yeah, let's get those details, and maybe we can definitely work something out. I mean, if the sellers may be open to it, and they can probably get what they want where creatively, and if the tenants are open to own it, I don't know why they're not working together, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely slide in there.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'll try to tweak it out and see if they're interested, and then we can work something out after that.
Cool, it works out, my man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
I'm going.
Is
All
it
right.
okay if I snag a quick photo with you?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll I'll shoot. Boom. All right. Appreciate it, man. It's a
No
pleasure.
problem. You have a good one and happy New Year's, man.
Appreciate it. You too.
All right. Cool. All right. So, what's up, Joshua? So it says, I have a quick question. How do you structure your day, and what are some number KPIs we should be striving for? Thank you. So, I'm not gonna say exactly like I'm doing right now. I would usually what I do is I'll wake up, my whole day. So my whole day is I'll wake up probably like 7 or 8. Get my daughter ready for school, and then I'll take about 10 minutes just to jot down like an outline, quick outline of like how I'm gonna time block my day. That's something new that I wanted to start doing this year. I wanted to start time blocking, making sure every hour is accounted for, like for something, and kind of holding myself within those time restraints, just to kind of be more productive and have actually get things done and not kind of procrastinate to the next thing and stuff like that. So that's one thing that I'm doing right now. It takes me like maybe 5 to 10 minutes to like schedule time blocking my day. Like this 12:30 to 3:30 is like my time that I'm gonna be in my lives. I have to be there at those times. I can't be doing nothing else. From like 8 to 9. No, from like 8:30 to 9:30, I'll work out. From like 9:30 to about I think it was 10:30 or 10, or I did 11. I'm checking emails, doing my follow-ups, checking if I got my contracts right, following everything that I need to. Honestly, I'm doing all that during that time. Today, what I did is, because I usually don't eat before I do this, I schedule like 10, 20 minutes to make sure I ate before. So I'm scheduling every single one of my time, like throughout the day, like time blocking that out all the way until 5 o'clock. And then even that time from 5 to like 7 or 8 or 9, I'm time blocking that time off for my family, just because I want to make sure that I'm not working during that time. Make sure I get everything blocked in between that 9 to 5 time frame. And I'm blocking off a certain amount of time for my family. That's the time I play with my daughter when she comes home, or we'll cook dinner, whatever the case is. I'm doing whatever it is with my family at that time. And then that time, even from 9 to 10, I'm either reading a book, learning Spanish is another one of my resolutions. I'll do like an hour of Spanish, hour of reading. I'll probably do like an hour of finishing things on work. I'll kind of change that throughout the week. So that's how I'm kind of scheduling my day throughout the week. As far as my KPIs, I'm a little prehistoric. I write them down and I use Excel sheets, which I do not advise. Um, get you. I know Podio works really well. Podio is a good way to kind of track your KPIs. I also download. Where is that? Here it is. I do these. Ugh. Little cheat sheets right here. So I do these as far as keeping my KPIs. I download this from Brent Daniels, TTP Contact Daily. So what I did is I'll usually like every time I make a conversation or a contact with somebody, I'll go ahead and notch it off as like I try to set a goal of 30 people of talking to just having a conversation. It can be realtors, it can be loan officers, it can be other investors, it can be future partners, it can be wholesalers, it can be you guys, it can be anybody. Make sure I'm having quality conversations, and I'll check off that and make sure I have at least 30 qualified conversations. That's usually how I keep my KPIs, just by having that relationship with somebody, and being a connector. So that's something you can do. So hopefully that answers your question, Joshua. Appreciate you for consistently always coming on, my man. Cool. Gotta get back to work. Take care. You too, my man. Alrighty. Got it. Would you want to JVing on this? I said this today at 2:38. Got it. Would you be open to JVing on this deal with me? I don't want to just sign anymore. What's a good email for you, man? Can you get on a call really quick? This is a new, I think, sub two student, and he is looking at JV on a deal. So this is what I do throughout my day. So I'll hop on the phone with whoever has a deal. We'll talk about the deal, see what we can do, see if it's a real deal, or I mean not say deal, if it's a lead or not that can be converted to a deal. To tell them why it, what it needs to be and stuff like that, and all the details I need to have. That's what I do throughout the day. So I'll call to see what's the situation, what's going on, how can I apply myself in whatever situation that somebody brings me, and help it get to the finish line. So that's what I do day in day out as an investor. Honestly, that's what I do with these agents. These homes aren't selling, so I'm figuring out why they aren't selling, what kind of options that I can kind of present to the seller or agent that may get it to the finish line. If they're open to it, then they are. If they're not, then I keep moving. It's the same with everybody. Let me see. On today with leasing officer checking and cancel my leasing contract with them. Please give me one more day. I don't want to break my contract and live with a bad record. Okay, that's cool. So that was one of the rat buyers. Cool. So what we have about 30 more minutes left. Should I call more agents? Should I? What do you want? We don't want to call more agents. Y'all want to underwrite cash deals and creative deals. I'll let y'all pick the last 30 minutes. Y'all got 1 minute where I'll pick myself. And I'm probably gonna call more agents. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And this is Lebon's Instagram as well. If y'all want to go ahead and give him a follow, give my man a follow. Cool. So I am going to pick call agents because it's been a minute. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let's call some more agents. April texted me. I'm interested in purchasing and had a few questions. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Here we go. Troy Washington. I know I saw this thing already. Troy didn't answer the phone last time. I'm gonna try calling Troy again. It's him and I remember his partner name was Angela. Both of them didn't answer the phone. Angela Hall, I think her name was. Wait, whoa. Oh, okay. It showed a woman. Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused now. Why is the thing taking so long to load? Yeah. Troy Washington and Angela Hall, yeah, was his partner. Troy 1-667-8467. Let's try Let's try Troy again.
You reach Troy.
Every single time, man. I'm gonna call Angela one more time. Oh my goodness, I gotta use the restroom. I'm trying not to go so I can stay on here for a full time. If I get off here, I ain't coming back on. Come on, Angela.
Please leave your message.
Bro. None of y'all trying to make money, bro. I'm gonna call Deontay. Oh my goodness, I gotta use the restroom so bad. Ooh. Come on, somebody answer his phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry, I cannot hold it no more, but that was a great sesh. I'm gonna cancel 15 minutes early. I apologize, but I gotta use the restroom very badly. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, last day of the week, and we'll definitely wrap things up and keep it going. I appreciate y'all for showing up, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.